Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world, it's the Joe Cortez Show.
Hello, welcome to the Joe Cortez Show here in Las Vegas, Nevada, the entertainment and the sports capital of the world. Again, welcome to our show again. My co-host, Shelly Stevens.
Hey, nice to see you again.
All right, good to have you on the show again, Shelly. You know, people always ask me about you. Say, Shelly, she's something. She's beautiful. She's intelligent. She's a kind, living individual, and always a good performer.
Thank you so much.
You guys, every Saturday, you guys perform 5 nights a week down at Lola's.
Yes.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right?
Yes, absolutely.
That's great. That's busy. Great. You've been blessed in many ways, but nothing was given to you. You guys worked for it hard.
Oh yeah.
A lot of rehearsals. During the week, you and your husband, Wesley.
Yeah.
And you guys are always staying on top of your game.
Yeah, and today's a very special day for me because my mom, it's her birthday. She would have been like over 100. She passed away, when we all moved here to Vegas from Japan. And my mom was a dancer back in the day with a guy you might remember named Fats Domino back in the day. Oh, yeah. And she brought me to one of the shows, and I was so small. And Fats Domino made her sat me on top of his piano while he played.
Wow, that's amazing.
And I was singing along with him when I got my thrill on Blueberry Hill. And all the audience, they clapped and they loved it. And I was like thinking to myself, even as a small baby, I was like, this is where I need to be in the entertainment business. So she's the one that got me started. So yeah, shout out to Mommy, happy heavenly birthday today. Right?
Yeah, but she rests in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you're performing at Lola's 5 nights a week. Can you tell me the hours?
Yeah. Let's see. We are there. It's like it's so mixed up the hours.
Friday?
Yeah. Sunday. There it is. Sundays we're there at 5 to 8. Okay, and then Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, we're there from 6 to 9. And then Fridays and Saturdays, 6 to 10.
Oh, that's great. Mm-hmm. I love being there watching you guys perform. I mean, you can see everybody that just love your music. Everybody gets up and starts dancing, and it's like a big party. It seems like a New Year's party every week there.
Yeah, but we're going to miss you this weekend because you're going to be in Alaska.
Yeah, I'm going to be in Alaska.
Tell us all about that. Why are you going to Alaska in the freezing cold?
It's an amateur program. It's Golden Gloves, Alaska Golden Glove Championships. And I'm going to be up there, and it's going to be nice. It's going to be, I would like to pay it forward. I remember where I came from when I was a young kid. Like, these kids are going to be fighting this weekend. Mm-hmm. And I remember winning the Golden Gloves. It was so much fun in the Golden Gloves. But being in Alaska is going to be different. But going to be really, really cold. Be like below zero up there.
That's unbelievable. Yeah. You're going to be in Anchorage?
Anchorage,
That's
Alaska.
That's like one of the coldest parts of Alaska.
Yeah, but anyway, I like going there to help out with the kids, My first trip there, I was there one day. I made a layover, but I kept coming from there back to Las Vegas. And when I made a trip I was in China, and on my way back, the stopover was in Alaska, then Alaska and Las Vegas.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Alaska's so beautiful. The scenery is beautiful.
Yeah, you've been there to Alaska?
Yeah, we were there on cruise ships. Yeah, I remember one of my favorite memories of Alaska is they have the best seafood in the world. They have king crab legs. You see crab legs here in Vegas, but they're nothing like the ones in Alaska, like this big. Wow. And they're so long, and they serve it to you. It's just great. I have good memories. You're going to have a good time.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. Yeah. But the girl that I'm helping out, her name is Delilah.
Delilah, yes. Delilah Matos.
And she'll be refereeing that event there as well.
Cool.
So we're helping her out to get to another level. She's been doing I think 4 or 5 years in the amateurs, and she's about ready to go pro. Mm-hmm. And she has good style, good talent. She's very knowledgeable, and she's worked very hard to get to that level. Mm-hmm. Nothing was given to her. She works out 5-6 times a week, either refereeing or in the gym. She's always doing something.
Yeah.
So we're very proud of her. Hope to see her get up to that level. We treat her like I say like one of my daughters. That I had 3 daughters, and if I would have 3 sons, I'm sure that out of those 3, 2 of them would have been fighters at least. But Delilah went into boxing herself for a little while. Mm-hmm. Then she got into judging and then refereeing. And from what I understand, but also I think I saw her one time referee in Las Vegas. But everybody told me, Joe, she's an excellent referee. So we're looking forward to see her perform in Alaska this coming weekend.
She's so amazing, and besides all that she does with boxing, she also does a lot of work with cancer patients and stuff. She's a lot going on. She's a beautiful spirit. Yeah.
Yeah, you've been in contact with her. You've been
all the time. We talk on Facebook.
Yeah, she's a good person, and she has a son who's a pilot too.
Okay.
He's a pilot, so we're happy that he's going places with that.
Yeah.
So, our son's 26 years old. I said, wow, that's nice, Yeah. It's amazing to have a son to be a pilot. Wow.
I know.
You were with Ella.
I was a flight attendant, with Pan Am for a long time, so she gets to get those good travel benefits. I'm sure she's not paying for her trip to Alaska. She's getting a discount.
They take care of that for us.
Oh, well, that's good then, yeah.
But I'm sure that when her son gets to be a pilot, she'll get those benefits.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you still get those benefits that you have?
No. No, because Pan Am is not around anymore, so unfortunately, no.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this week, your mother's birthday, which is today. May she rest in peace.
There was a lot going on this week, I'll tell you. My daughter went on a girls' trip, and she was stuck in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, where all the things were happening, with the drug lords and everything, and she was caught right in the middle of it. So, you met my daughter too, and thank you for everybody at Lola's. Look, there she is now, Christina, and you and people at Lola's. They were so concerned. They're like calling me and checking on me. Is your daughter home yet? Is she safe? So good to know she is home, and she got home yesterday. She's all safe and sound, and all the girls that were with her, they're all home.
The drug lord got murdered out there by the Mexican military police, I understand, and the people went crazy. They would have riots all over the place.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank God the Americans out of there safe.
Yeah.
And we wish the best for the Mexicans themselves.
Exactly.
That things work out for them there. That there's no more killing like there is, and all the drugs that's going on. We don't want to see that.
No, Puerto Vallarta is such a beautiful place. Been there so many times,
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt tourism because when you hear people say we're going to Mexico for vacation, they just hurting themselves more by this happening this past week. There's going to be a shortage of tourism. I mean, I'm sure a lot of Americans are going to say, we're not going there. I guarantee you they're going to drop more than 60-70%.
Yeah.
The tourism going to be hurting. They're going to have to promote it back again. They made a huge mistake by doing this.
Yeah. I would not be surprised.
But anyway, we like to see people around the world. They travel, have a good time.
Yeah.
I remember when I was down in Puerto Rico, I was managing the El Conquistador Hotel. I was the executive assistant manager there. I started as a room clerk there. I had a graveyard shift when I started working there. Then I got the urge to come back to boxing again. I started, just working out. I was working out in town in Fajardo, Puerto Rico, and there was a trainer by the name of Joe Martinez. He saw me working out. He said, Joe, how long you been retired? I said, 3 years. I retired from boxing. He said, Joe, you ready to go back in? Because I was sparring with guys like Sandy Torres, and there was a lot of good fighters coming up. And I said, Joe, why don't you have one fight, see what you can do? I said, no, I don't want to fight again. They said, Joe, give it a shot. And I did. I came back and took one more shot at it, and I won. I beat a guy from Dominican Republic by the name of Sal LaChapelle from Dominican Republic, and I beat him, no problem. I came out with no marks on my face or nothing, but my family was not happy about me fighting again, so I retired again. And then I stuck with the hotel in the hospitality business, which I love very much.
Yeah, but you're still very active with the boxers because you just went to that big fight here in Vegas last weekend, right?
Yeah. It was amazing. I went to see the fights here at the T-Mobile Arena, and I think there was a little clip of
yes, Ryan Garcia, right, the winner. He had so many nice things to say about you in the dressing room after the fight. Let's see if we can play that video for you.
It was really one of those camps that felt magical and it just felt like it was all meant to be. I don't know about that. You just felt the presence of God in our camp. You felt we were so determined. We seen the vision and everything came to life. And I truly feel like God blessed me with a great team. God placed everybody in my life. Everybody here, Joe Cortez, at my firm. That's right. Legendary right here. And I just wanted to thank everybody in here. And I know you guys are part of the family. And I want to give glory to Jesus Christ. And,
Amen. That was nice. I ended up in the dressing room after the fight. And the family was very good. His father was his trainer. He spoke to me very well. And they were happy. That was his first world championship fight for him. He's really got a good talent. He's young. He's only 27 years old. Got his first world title fight, the welterweight championship, which is 147 pounds. And he's doing real good for him, so we're very happy for him. And like I say, and I always try to keep myself in shape as well. I may be 28 years old.
There you go.
It's 20, it's backwards, the other way. Anyway, I still feel good. I like to work out a little bit. I like to work out the speed bag, keep my timing. So let's see if we got a little clip of me hit the speed bag. Got a knockout punch. Watch out. Watch out. I still got a little spark in your flesh,
Yes,
Shelly.
you do.
I keep myself going, I keep myself in tip-top shape so I can last a couple of more years,
Yeah.
I want to keep myself going. I tell individuals out there, keep working out, do something, keep yourself active. I keep myself active. I'm always doing something. Keep myself talking to youngsters out there. I like to talk to the seniors. But the youngsters out there, they're going through some difficult times these days where these kids are going through with the drugs and guns, with the gangs and whatnot. The fentanyl, they're just killing so many thousands of kids every year. And so many killings with guns out there. So we have to try to put a stop to this. I'm trying to start a program out in Texas. It's a cadet program. I'm starting with my friend Kevin and his girlfriend,
Juanita.
Ms. Cap.
Yeah.
And she's already, they're really trying to work with me, try to get that program going, because we need a program where the kids can get out there and stay active. I remember when I was a young kid in New York, was about 10, 11 years old, my mother got me and my two brothers, Michael and Richie, into the cadet program, and we learned how to march. We had a Navy cadet program, uniform, and we walk out there, and we would be marching on Fifth Avenue for the parade. And it was Irish Day Parade and the Puerto Rican Day Parade. We were out there marching. It was so nice. And I learned a little bit about that, and it helped me a lot when I went in the Army to learn how to, I know how to march, so I was able to get a platoon and teach my platoon how to march. I was only 18 years of age, but I was able to teach these kids how to march in the military. It helped me a lot. And it kept teach us how to be disciplined and to respect one another. Right. Talk, yes sir, and no sir to individuals. And when you grow up, you grow up with good manners and good mannerism, and be talking right to the adults out there. And the kids today, and they're not being very respectful out there to seniors. And we got to respect the elders out there, and be loving and caring. And I like to always share my knowledge and wisdom with these kids and with the seniors as well.
And you know what? I saw on TV this morning, they were talking about the fight which you had mentioned to me a couple of days ago about they're going to have at the Spear.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be the first boxing match in the Spear, right?
Yeah, they're going to have Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, and you refereed both of them, right?
I did.
We might have a couple of pictures of those as well, I think, too, because you know them so well.
Well,
that one is something that's
what I'm going to get inducted to the Hall of Fame again in April. And that'll be my number 8 induction.
Wow.
That's a Ring 8, New York Ring 8 Hall of Fame.
Right.
That's going to be April 19th, 2026. Yeah, it's going to be nice.
Good. And then I think we have a picture of you with the fighters that are coming up at the Spear as well, I believe. Let's see if we can get that one up. Yeah, Manny Pacquiao. Okay, yeah. Well, I remember Googling it. I saw a picture of you and Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, it was a great experience with refereeing Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
There's going to be a rematch for them because the first time they fought, Floyd Mayweather beat Pacquiao. But now Pacquiao will try to get that revenge.
Yeah.
Mayweather is for 49-0 now, so he's looking to get that 50th win. And let's see what happens in September. It's going to happen in September here. The Spears in Las Vegas. Going to be a good fight. They're going to be showing up. I believe it's going to be on Netflix. They're going to be showing that fight, so it'll be interesting. And I think there's one more fight. I heard something where Floyd Mayweather is boxing Mike Tyson in an exhibition.
Really?
Yeah, I heard something like that. I said before, Mike Tyson's a heavyweight. How you going to be flying Floyd Mayweather, but it's going to be an exhibition. So, you know what? With that kind of money they're making, I may make a comeback and come in there. I'll fight Mike Tyson. There's a video clip on YouTube. I saw it. People say, Joe, did you fight Mike Tyson? And it said Mike Tyson KO Joe Cortez. I said, no. I was never a heavyweight. I was always a bantamweight. I was like 126, 118 when I turned pro. And I was never a heavyweight. It was Joe Cortez who got knocked out by Mike Tyson. I never hit the deck in my whole career, amateur or pro. I never hit the deck. I had 43-2 as an amateur and 18-1 as a professional. Never touched the deck, you know.
Wow.
So I was always moving. I knew how to move around, hit and don't get hit. You know? So I said, the right one will get you one, the left one will, and that's the way it was. I had a lot of fun. It kept me on the right track. It was a blessing in disguise that I got into boxing because there was a fighter by the name of Gaspar Indian Ortega. And he's the one that moved into my neighborhood for Tijuana, Mexico. He moved into my neighborhood when I was 12 years old in 1955. And Gaspar came there with his brother Felix. They were both fighting preliminary fights, and they didn't speak English, so he would help me. He said, Joe, can you help me? I got to go to the gym. I got to talk to these people, but I don't know what they're talking about. Can you help me? I said, sure, because I was bilingual, Spanish and English, so I was able to help them out. And that's how I ended up getting into boxing. My brother Mike got in first, then I followed my brother's footsteps, then I got into boxing. But I won 6 Golden Glove championships, the New York, the Easters, the Nationals, 2 Spanish Golden Gloves. I mean, it was just amazing winning all these championships. There was, and then I turned pro. I was 18 and was a pro. The only fighter that beat me was a guy by the name of Georgie Foster from Toledo, Ohio. He beat me a 6-round fight at the old Madison Square Garden. He beat me a decision. The morning, when I went for my physical that morning, the doctor said, Joe, you can't fight tonight. I said, why? He said, well, you got temperature, you got the flu. You're not in condition to fight tonight. They got to scratch you off. They scratched me off. Then I went home, and I was so upset. I started drinking hot tea and whatever. I felt, about 4 o'clock, I felt pretty good. And there was a matchmaker named Duke Stefano. And I called Duke Stefano. I had a song. I said, Mr. Stefano, you think I can get back on the car? I feel good. I'm okay. I'm okay to fight. He said, Joe, but the doctor said this morning at the weigh-in that you couldn't fight because you had the flu. I said, I'm okay now. You know, he said, well, come on down and see what the doctor says at the check-in. Check-in again. I went in. He said, well, you don't have a temperature. You feel you're okay? He gave me a couple of tests, and it was okay. He said, okay, we'll put you back on. That's the biggest mistake I made because I lost a decision. Oh, no. I didn't get hurt, but I didn't have the strength that I should have had. So I lost a decision, and my brother Mike won a decision that night. So I was, me losing my brother winning, it's okay. I said, that's only a loss, no big deal. I didn't get hurt. That's the main thing. Oh. And it came back. Confidence. I say, sometimes you got to learn how to accept defeat. And in life, the same thing happens in life. You viewers out there watching, sometimes everything is not going to be, just wonderful. Sometimes things go bad the other way. If things don't work out, don't give up. That means that you got to be stronger. You have more confidence in yourself. So, I can do it. I didn't make it this time, but I'm going to try it again. I can do it. And that's the way it is in life. Sometimes we say, it'll work out. Maybe I want to be a singer. With my voice, I couldn't make it.
Yes, you can now.
But I still love it. I still love the music. But people like yourself, you were a singer. You started out when you were a young kid, a teenager. Then you were on Broadway, performing on Broadway, right?
Yeah.
What were you doing on Broadway?
Oh, my goodness. I started with a show called Sweet Charity. And my girlfriend, we were from Philly, and she had heard about this audition in New York. And so, she asked me to come with her for moral support, and I was like, okay, sure. And I went with her, and she auditioned. Other people were auditioning as well, and I was trying to give her confidence and boost her up. And I was like, they have nothing on you. You got this role. You're going to go up there. You're going to tear it apart. It's going to be so good. And I said, these girls, I said, they're nothing compared to you. So there was a guy sitting next to me, and he overheard me, and he was the producer of the show. I didn't know that. He started rallying. He says, oh, we have so much to say. He says, why don't you get up there and audition? And I'm like, no, I came in with my girlfriend. I'm good. And he's like, no, really, you think, you're better than them, then go up there and sing. So I said, okay. And then I went up and I sang a song. But the thing was, all the girls were singing songs from the musical, and I wasn't really into musicals that much. I just knew what songs I liked, and I didn't know any songs from the show, and all the girls were singing songs from the show. And I told them that. I said, I don't know any of these songs that the girls are singing from the show. He goes, that's okay, you don't have to. He said, what's your favorite song right now? And I said, Barbara Streisand, The Way We Were. He says, well, sing that. And I was like, okay. So I sang it, and then I got to be in the play. But, but my girlfriend didn't, and I felt so bad. It just wasn't meant to be, I guess, right? Oh, my God.
It's
but
all
anyway,
about
that's what got me
timing, and
started.
it's about the sacrifices you make with practicing your voice. Always, so you have to always practice something you love to do. Work on it. The more you work on it, it's not luck. It's about the determination, the confidence level, the self-esteem. You got to work at it. You got to. It's not going to be given to you. You got to work it to get it. You know.
That's right, and you would know better about that because you're such an inspiration to everybody I know. And Wesley and I are so blessed to have you in our lives. And I don't know how you can deal with it, but everything that's going on, you always stay so calm, you know, and nothing bothers you. How do you stay in that frame of mind?
Well,
all
you
the
know,
time?
I've learned there's good things and bad things in life. And I've learned, Shelly, that sometimes things will go good with your friends or with your family members, whatever. And then, you got to say to yourself, there is a God, and God's watching out over us. And He's watching, making sure we do the right things in life. And what they got to learn to do is to learn to respect individuals out there, care for them, no matter if they don't like you or whatever. You know, always try to be nice with everybody.
That's right.
Because you know what goes around comes around.
Yep.
And I believe in treating people with kindness, with love and affection, and that means a lot in life. For you viewers out there watching, you know, sometimes it's a little hard to learn to be that, but sometimes you say to yourself, God, please help me and guide me in the right direction. I need some guidance because I'm making some mistakes in life. And then He'll guide you in the right direction. But you got to ask for it, and you got to be determined to do it. And that's what I've always done, Shelly. I'm always out there trying to help people out there. I don't care who they are, whether they like me or dislike me. You know, I like to always say, I want to help the people out. I'm always there to open the doors for whoever I can. You know, that's the best way to be. I feel good about what I'm doing for people. I love talking to the kids, young kids. When I go up to Alaska this coming week, I'll be talking to a youth program up there.
Great.
Talking to them. And it'll be nice talking to them about my background, how I grew up in Spanish Harlem in New York from a single-parent home. And I learned, you never hear me cussing. You never hear me getting upset with people. That's not my style. My thing is to be kind and gentle with everybody because God's watching you. One day God will say, now it's your time, and I'm going to take care of you, do the good things for you. And that's what happens.
Yeah.
And I think that if we all try to be kind and loving one another, you can see how your life will change. These will be positive for you. These will be much better. They've been good for me. I can't complain. I was down and out with COVID in 2020. I was in the hospital for 5 months. I didn't think I was going to make it. But I said to myself, well, there is a God. And God said, no, it's not your turn yet. You keep doing what you're doing. You've been a good guy. We're going to give you a second chance and get you on the right track. And He did.
Yeah,
You saw me hitting the speed bag before, getting myself back working again, moving around. And I still feel like I can make a comeback today.
No.
That's how good I feel. I really care for people out there. You people out there that have different feelings about people, change your ways of being. You can see your life will change for the better if you can do that.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
you and your husband are amazing. I mean, when I met you guys almost 2 years ago, when I said your husband saw me at some restaurant, and that's when he got all excited.
Oh my God! I thought he was having a heart attack. We're sitting across from each other eating dinner at this place, and you walked in, but I didn't know it. I had my back turned to the door. He was facing the door, and he's just like, and I'm thinking he's having a heart attack or choking or something. But I'm like, what is wrong? What's happening? Are you choking? Are you dying? What's happening? He goes, no, you don't believe it. Just walked in the door. It's Joe Cortez. And I'm like, great. I'm thinking to myself, who is Joe Cortez? And then he's like, I showed him to you on TV so many times. He's a Hall of Fame boxing referee. And he just went crazy. And then we sang that song. The owner asked us to sing a song while we were off that night. No, my husband wanted to sing this song and dedicate it to you. You make me feel brand new.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah,
he wrote that song back in the day with the stylistics and didn't get credit for it because he was like 14 years old when he started. People don't know when you're that young and you're in the music business, you get taken advantage of. Yeah. But, it all worked out. Now, we're together, we're performing. It's like everything's meant to be. That's meant to be.
He always sings that song when I'm there. You always sing that song, both of you guys. It's amazing. It's an honor, I feel really good about when I watch you guys perform and the people that are there. But one thing I learned, I can see that people, they all get together. It's like a little family. And people are caring for one another. And that's what we need in life, caring for one another, helping your friends out there. No matter who they are, try to help everybody out. Because you help somebody out there, God watching you, He's going to help you out in the long run too.
Yeah, the people at Lola's, they're so loving, and once you come there the first time, you're treated like family, and they always keep coming back. I tell you, our clientele has grown so much in the past few weeks that we've been, doing a residency there. Pretty much that's what they call it here in Vegas when you play, all week. That's a Las Vegas term. Philly, we didn't call it a residency, but I don't know. Here they say residency. So, yes, we're at Lola's, 5 nights a week, and it just brings in more and more people. And then when you're there, it makes it even more special because everybody knows, like, as soon as Joe walks in, everybody's like, hey, Joe, how you doing? He's so happy and everything. And I run off the stage with the microphone. I'm hugging you. I'm so happy to see you. You have your special seat. And everybody comes over, and it's just a love fest at Lola's every time.
It's a nice place to be at. But the feeling is that the people, that you make people feel so comfortable. They come up to you, they come up to me, they come up to Wesley. It's like a little family. Everybody wants to take pictures.
Yeah.
And we make them feel special, which is, we know how they feel, but they also make us feel special as well.
Yeah.
But I know how they're feeling. When everybody was take pictures, and say, wow, of course,
Yeah.
I always raise their hand up in the air like I say, hey, my new champ, undisputed champ right here. And people, they go crazy. I think everybody wants a picture like that.
It is such a happy place. TJ and Carlos, shout out to you. You guys are the best in the world.
Yeah.
They're the owners of Lola's.
Yeah, everybody out there at Lola's. TJ, Carlos, and what's the girl's name? Kelly?
Kelly at the bar.
Kelly
Laurie's the hostess. We got Donna that comes each and every week, has her own special
and
seat.
all the waiters and help us there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a little family. Everybody's so kind.
It is. Yeah.
You feel like you don't feel like you're going to a restaurant. You feel like you're going to somebody's house and feel like a big party going on.
It is. It's a real family, for the people that work there and the people that come there to eat and drink and have a good time. It's a real family.
One of our number one fans is Donna, and then we got Paul, Colleen,
I know.
We
it's
got
like so many.
Megan and
Tommy. Oh my God, yeah.
They're regulars come there every week, and they always bring people with them, and they make us all feel like part of a united family.
Yeah. And then Megan and Tommy, they're good friends with Bob Kellogg, from Kellogg Cereal. And when he came to town, he was there for the first time, and it was just like I said,
I met him once, and I spoke to him on the phone once or twice. He's a real nice gentleman.
Very nice.
And he's a nice guy. He's from where did you live? Colorado?
No, what's the state that's next
Denmark?
door? Michigan. Battle Creek, Michigan. How can we forget? That's where Kellogg Cereal is from, Battle Creek, Michigan.
Anyway, but he's a nice gentleman. He shows us a lot of attention. He's a caring individual. And we like
and his wife, Marianne, we love her too.
Yeah, so these are the kind of friends I like to have, people that are very kind, loving, and caring and giving. They're just so kind. Anyway, Shelly, before we wrap it up, I just want to say that thank you again for being my co-host.
Oh, thank you for having me.
You're always on the show with us and giving us just your knowledge and wisdom, all your information, with all your friends that you have. We want everybody to know that what we do here every week, we do it from the bottom of our heart. And not at the bottom, but the top too, right?
The whole thing.
The whole heart. We do it because we love you guys, we care for you guys, and no matter what anybody thinks out there about you, always be positive. But remember one thing, keep your guards up at all times and protect us at all times. And remember that I'm fair, but I'm firm. But not only that, but I'm also loving and caring and everything.
Yes, you are.
That's what we got to keep on doing.
Everybody loves you.
Well, I want you to know that everybody loves you in Wesley, and we are here to give you all the love and attention you want and understanding, because that's who we are, right, Shelly?
All positive thoughts
all positive,
the time.
And we care. Keep your guards up at all time. We'll see you guys next week. God bless you always. Take care.
Live from Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world, it's the Joe Cortez Show.